The allure of affordable cosmetic surgery abroad has drawn millions to medical tourism hotspots like Mexico, but beneath the promise of discounted procedures lies a darker reality. Kimberly McCormick's experience is a chilling example. Kimberly, a vibrant 65-year-old American woman, had finally achieved her weight loss goals. But excess skin remained, affecting her confidence. Seeking a solution, she turned to the Mexico Bariatric Center in Tijuana, where she'd previously had a successful procedure. This time, however, her trust was betrayed. Kimberly's request for skin-tightening surgery was met with unwanted additions: breast implants and a Brazilian butt lift. The shock, the horror, and the tears. Kimberly recounts the moment she woke up to a disfigured body. "I called my daughter bawling." Her story is a heart-wrenching cautionary tale about the risks of medical tourism. Surgery gone wrong. Kimberly McCormick's story is one of triumph, trust, and betrayal. 6 years ago, the Washington resident made the courageous decision to undergo weight loss surgery at the Mexico Bariatric Center. The $13,000 investment paid off, yielding life-changing results, a significant drop in dress sizes and a renewed sense of self. But as Kimberly's body adapted to its new shape, loose skin remained, a constant reminder of her journey. Seeking to complete her transformation, she returned to the familiar clinic in October, opting for a breast lift and skin removal on her arms, thighs, and stomach. She trusted the center's expertise, having experienced their care firsthand. Tragically, that trust was shattered when Kimberly woke up from surgery to discover unauthorized breast implants and a Brazilian butt lift. The emotional impact was crushing. Her body, once again, was not her own. With a $75,000 bill looming to correct the damage, Kimberly's nightmare had only just begun. Upon waking from surgery, McCormick was horrified to find her B-cup breasts had been transformed into C-cup breasts, and she had undergone a Brazilian butt lift without her consent. Furthermore, the loose skin under her arms and thighs, which she had specifically requested to be removed, remained intact. Her ordeal was compounded by post-surgery complications, including a partially collapsed lung, severe infection, and trouble breathing. The hospital room, described as filthy, only added to her distress. As McCormick struggled to recover, her daughter, Misty Ann, grew increasingly concerned. "I said, 'What happened to my mother?'" Misty Ann recalled, demanding answers from hospital staff. However, her inquiries were met with hostility. Misty Ann started shouting in the hallway for answers when she claimed she was physically pushed out by armed security. "Inside, I'm thinking, my mom's up there, and I can't leave her," said Misty Ann, recounting the harrowing experience. The situation took a violent turn when Misty Ann was forcibly ejected from the hospital. "I get to the door, and he pushes me hard, and there is this cement ramp, and I just go flying," she described, still shaken by the encounter. The hospital's actions only intensified the family's distress. Later, hospital staff demanded an additional $2,500 from McCormick, threatening her with prison if she refused to pay. McCormick was left feeling coerced and intimidated, with no recourse but to comply. McCormick's daughter ultimately paid the $2,500 demand to secure her mother's release. This traumatic event has left McCormick facing a staggering $75,000 medical bill to correct the unauthorized procedures, as well as emotional distress and trauma. Her experience highlights the devastating consequences of trusting unverified medical professionals and the potential for catastrophic outcomes. The emotional toll on McCormick and her family has been immense. In her own words, McCormick expressed her fear, saying, "I was just afraid I was going to die right there and my daughter wouldn't have known." Her daughter, Misty Ann, echoed these sentiments, recounting the anguish of being separated from her mother and the desperation of trying to secure her release. The aftermath. Following their harrowing experience at the Mexico Bariatric Center, Kimberly and her daughter, Misty Ann, sought refuge at a nearby hotel. However, they claim they were followed by unknown individuals, forcing them to pack up quickly and load into a van for transport across the border. The pair was eventually dropped off in San Diego, where Kimberly sought emergency medical attention at a local hospital. At the hospital, Kimberly received treatment for her severe infection with antibiotics. Despite this, her road to recovery remains long and arduous. "I think I'm lucky that I'm here. I'm lucky the damage isn't any worse," Kimberly reflected. However, she faces additional surgery to correct the unauthorized breast implants, which are causing complications due to their size. Upon returning home to King County, Kimberly continued her treatment under the care of local doctors. Her daughter, Misty Ann, has taken on a significant caregiving role, helping to dress Kimberly's wounds twice daily until her scheduled appointment for wound care. Misty Ann has also incurred significant expenses, paying over $1,000 out of pocket for medical supplies, including compression wraps. public health experts emphasize the importance of researching medical facilities abroad. Are you going to get what you think you are going to get, or are you going to get something else? Cautioned Aaron Katz, Principal Lecturer Emeritus at the University of Washington School of Public Health. Misty Ann's advice to others considering medical tourism is stark. Please don't go. The few $1,000s you are going to save is not worth it. Kimberly concurs, urging individuals to prioritize their safety and well-being. I don't care how enticing they make the offer, don't do it, she warned, because the end result is not going to be something you are happy with. In the aftermath of their ordeal, Misty Ann has reached out to the FBI, seeking recourse. The FBI advises individuals in similar situations to contact their bank and file a complaint at link unavailable. As Kimberly focuses on her recovery, she finds solace in her pets, which keep her calm amidst the turmoil. Her resolve remains firm, to warn others of the dangers of medical tourism and ensure they avoid the devastating experience she endured. Misty Ann McCormick, the daughter of Kimberly McCormick, has created a GoFundMe page to support her mother's recovery from the traumatic experience at the Mexico Bariatric Center. The page details the horrific events that unfolded, including the unauthorized breast implants, Brazilian butt lift, and alleged sexual assault. The GoFundMe page states that Kimberly, a 65-year-old dedicated community servant, requires extensive surgery to correct the disfiguring of her body, mind, and soul. The estimated cost to rectify the botched surgery is at least $75,000. Misty Ann explains that her mother's ordeal has left them both traumatized, and they are seeking therapy to cope with the experience. The funds raised will go towards corrective surgery, therapy for both Kimberly and Misty Ann, and medical expenses incurred during Kimberly's recovery. Misty Ann's plea for help reads, "Please help my mother and I get the treatment and therapy we need. After being held hostage and surgically mutilated and sexually assaulted, we need your support." The family's experience serves as a stark warning about the risks associated with medical tourism. As Kimberly and her daughter work to rebuild their lives and seek justice, their story serves as a stark warning to those considering medical tourism. To support their recovery and well-being, a GoFundMe page has been established. Please consider contributing to help Kimberly overcome the traumatic experience and costly medical corrections. Your support will make a significant difference in their journey toward healing and accountability. The dark side of medical tourism. Kimberly McCormick's harrowing experience serves as a stark warning to others considering cut-price surgery abroad. McCormick's story highlights the risks associated with medical tourism, a rapidly growing industry valued at over $70 billion. While the promise of affordable medical care may seem appealing, the consequences can be devastating. "I was lucky to get out alive," Kimberly said, reflecting on her ordeal. Her daughter, Misty Ann, echoes this sentiment, recounting the horrific conditions she found her mother in. As Kimberly navigates her recovery, she remains resolute in her mission to warn others. "Don't prioritize cost over your well-being," she urges. "The risks are too great, and the consequences can be catastrophic." Thanks for watching. If you or someone you know has experienced a similar ordeal, please share your story in the comments below. Subscribe for more true crime and medical cautionary tales. Like this video to raise awareness about the risks of medical tourism. Share this video with someone who needs to see it. Support Kimberly's recovery by visiting the GoFundMe link in our description box. Follow us for more updates on this story and others like it. Don't forget to hit that notification bell for exclusive content and updates. We'll see you in the next video.